Influence of baffle block arrangements and downstream with slope on hydraulic jump and energy dissipation on solid roller bucket stilling basins. Stilling basin is an alternative water work to reduce the scour, and it is usually supplemented by baffle blocks or defense blocks to increase the effectiveness of the energy dissipator. Baffle walls and blocks are often used to stabilize the jump, decrease its length, and increase the energy dissipation. Performance of baffle walls and blocks in free hydraulic jumps has been studied by numerous researchers. Weir is a water structure built crossing a river to elevate the water level or the channel that will be directed to the irrigation network. The rise in water level due to damming will result in rapid flow downstream. The change of flow from supercritical to subcritical will create a hydraulic jump. To reduce the energy contained in the flow, it is necessary to build an energy dissipator, which is the stilling basin. This study investigates the influence of downstream with slope and the influence of baffle block arrangement on hydraulic jumps and energy dissipation on the solid roller bucket. The research was conducted at the Hydraulics Laboratory of the Civil Engineering Department, Faculty of Engineering, UMS. This study used an open flume with dimensions of 30 x 60 x 1000 cm with a channel bed slope of 0.0058. An Ogi spillway with a downward slope of 14 to 434, 44, and a solid roller bucket stilling basin with baffle blocks of 5/12 r. The shape of the baffle blocks was cubical. The study was conducted on 16 treatments, downstream slope and placement baffle blocks, with 4 variations of water discharge, in which the flow turbulence, the length of the whirlpool, and energy loss of each discharge were tested. The spillway was designed using maximum discharge to obtain various flows. The findings showed that the increasing flow triggers greater turbulence, the length of the hydraulic jump downstream of the vortex, and a smaller value of the percentage of energy loss. Additionally, the most effective baffle block arrangement in reducing turbulence and hydraulic jumps is the one that is placed at the center of the curved radius. Moreover, the efficiency of energy loss increases with reduced discharge variation. The treatment without baffle blocks is the most effective, with the same flow rate of the downstream body weave variation. There is an insignificant difference in the flow turbulence and energy loss except for the hydraulic jump length, which is the most effective 4/4 slope. Further research can explore scarring effects at the downstream vortex. Incorporating diverse forms of baffle block shapes, with slopes, and with heights for comprehensive analysis. Introduction. Dams and weirs are structures built across rivers and streams to help control and store water. A weir is mainly used to raise the water level so that water can be diverted, such as into irrigation channels. When water flows over a weir, it often moves very fast and then slows down suddenly, creating a powerful disturbance in the water known as a hydraulic jump. This jump can cause erosion and damage downstream, so engineers build special areas called stilling basins to safely reduce the energy of the water. In these basins, different designs are used to control the water's movement. One common design is a solid roller bucket that causes the water to spin in 2 different directions, helping to absorb the energy. Additionally, structures called baffle blocks are placed in the basin to further slow down the flow and reduce erosion. This research aims to understand how changing the slope downstream of the weir, as well as the shape and placement of the baffle blocks, affects water behavior. Specifically, it looks at how these changes impact turbulence, how chaotic the water is, the length of the hydraulic jump, and how much energy is lost from the water. The goal is to improve the design of these structures to better manage water flow, prevent erosion, and make water systems more efficient and safe. Conclusion. This study looked at how changes in weir design affect water flow after it passes over the structure. It focused on how the slope of the weir and the placement of baffle blocks used to break up strong currents, influence turbulence, the length of the swirling water area, vortex, and energy loss. Results showed that placing baffle blocks in the center of the curved basin was the most effective at reducing turbulence and shortening the vortex. The best slope for reducing vortex length was 4-4. When it came to energy loss, placing baffles at the beginning of the curve worked best, especially at lower flow rates. Overall, the shape and arrangement of the baffle blocks had a bigger impact than the weir slope. These findings can help improve the design of water control structures, making them safer and more efficient. This important article is authored by the following scientists. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel BP International to watch more videos in the fields of science, technology and medicine.